I mean, he's healthy now. He looks great now.
Yeah.
He's the king, man. He's a good guy, great guy. That work ethic. He went in, he put it in, and Dorian had to. He had to train all year round because let's just face it. He wasn't genetically balanced, so he had to work that much harder. For him to start with what God had gave him with, his was all mental. He didn't have the best genetics, didn't have the best shape, but in his mind he was a raging bull. He was a go-getter. You couldn't stop him.
Yeah. And
he was as hard as a piece of stone, man. And he did what worked for him. Yeah. And that's why he was 6-time Mr. Olympia. If it wasn't for Dorian Yates, I would have never pushed myself to train as hard, as heavy as I did because I wanted to beat him. Right. The only reason why I competed is because I wanted to be Mr. Olympia. So.
And then Ronnie,
he was doing. Yeah, I mean, he was doing things over in England that I admired. That cold environment, that hardcore approach. The grungy, tore off sweatshirts and just, sweat dripping with the old school headbands around. Concrete floors. And just the old equipment, half of it's tore up. The pads are tore apart. And you just you look at those pictures and you're like, man. If this guy's doing this and he's creating that body with this, I mean, this tells you what kind of spirit, what kind of thought process he's going through, because he's going to make it work. And every time you saw him, he was just blowing up, getting bigger and bigger. He took the game to another whole new level with that back and his presentation and coming out on stage, being hard, standing there and just going through those hard. There wasn't any pretty transitions with his poses. He was just there. That hard stature of a man that you wanted to say, wow, you know what? This guy is so hard. It's like a freaking piece of rock. The shadow, you can't break him,
right.
And also that I think that's what's missing today in the sport as well,